going to be a long flight to the dam. Can my crew get you something? A drink, perhaps?
No, but thank you, Captain.
I could tell you were deep in thought. Worried about our passengers?
Yes.
Well, there's no need to be concerned. My crew is top-of-the-line special forces. They've studied Antoine Locke and his creatures ever since the day they began their rampage. I promise you your utmost safety.
It's not that. I trust your crew to get us to the dam, but the matter I was referring to is the future of Locke's mental well-being.
His mental being?
Antoine Locke had an unbalanced mind even before he mutated himself. I believe he suffers from destructive unconsciousness syndrome, an effect brought on by post-traumatic stress. Without any feelings of remorse, Locke disregards all life, including his own. I believe his shark spawn getting rejected by the government all those years ago was the tipping point for his psychological breakdown.
So, you're gonna try to talk with that thing?
If we ever hope to stop the attacks on anthropomorph neighborhoods, then conducting therapeutic sessions with Locke is the only way to heal him and realize that goal.
Hey, if you ask me, the best solution for wackos like him are to lock him up and throw away the key.
I disagree. He has to accept reality, understand that his creations hurt people instead of helping them.
How could he even begin to believe those monsters help anyone? Emerging from the sewers and terrorizing the city doesn't do the anthropomorphs any favors, I can tell you that.
Locke designed them to fight for good, but that was before they were rejected. Captain, if you don't mind, I'd like to speak with Locke now.
Can't wait till we throw him in the dam, huh? He might get agitated.
It's best that we make our intentions clear to Locke as soon as possible. Right now, he doesn't even know where we're taking him.
Be my guest, Miss Dal. Activate the microphones in the cargo bay.
Dr. Antoine Locke? Excuse me, Dr. Locke? I would like to introduce myself. My name is Delisha Tuan. Have you heard of me? I was a prolific reader of your shark spawn research. I fought for the legal rights to republish your findings. I came to tell you where we're going. The old dam. It has an underground facility that will suit your needs. I also want to understand why you are the way you are. Dr. Antoine Locke.
Get me a human psychiatrist.
I'm the only person on board willing to speak with you. The rest of the crew are afraid of you.
No.
That's not going to happen, Dr. Locke.
I will summon the strength to break these bonds and eviscerate every crew member on this ship. Then, you will be spared for last, as you'll struggle in my grasp, desperately gasping for breath, before having the life crushed from your bones.
This vessel is flying high above the city skyline, nowhere near a body of water. If you caused a disturbance, we would crash into the ground, and neither you nor your shark spawn would survive the explosion.
Oh, but it would be well worth it. Knowing you would feel the plunging terror of being aboard a falling aircraft. I don't have the capacity for such fear. My life ended long ago.
I already know you don't value your own life, Dr. Locke. Eliminating your own self-respect makes it easier to be cruel to others.
How adorable. The little beast fancies itself a real psychologist. Decoding the complexities of the mind is a human profession. Don't insult science with your mockery.
I wouldn't exist without human ingenuity. By carrying on a conversation with you, I hope to exercise that genius.
Stop trying to flatter me. You're a pathetic imitation of humanity, and you'll never be anything more. This city settled for second best when they rejected my brilliance. My creations didn't even attempt to emulate human nature. They only tapped into their primal ability to kill.
The city? I thought Professor Cordell made the decision.
He was. But every fool down there is responsible. Each in their own minimal way. 1,000,000 drops of water in the ocean I drowned.
There were people who believed in your vision. You had military critics eating from the palm of your hand when you revealed your shark spawn.
They let me down in favor of Cordell. How they must share my disappointment. They have to look at these weak anthropomorphs that walk around. Two of the strongest of your kind could barely fight off one of the weakest shark spawn.
Anthropomorphs are known for their strength, but it doesn't compare to your creatures. We were accepted for our higher brain functions so we could assist mankind in laborious tasks. Your shark spawn never developed the ability to speak.
A guttural roar broadcasts a creature's intentions better than any lexicon.
The human race and the animal kingdom don't share that simplicity.
True. Humans do have many qualities above animals. But you must agree, it's a greater feeling when a creature dominates another beneath its heel, rather than requests cooperation.
Only you would suggest that, Dr. Locke.
No, that isn't true. If I can think this, how many else could share my mind?
Because...
In your own words, there were groups that believed in what I worked for. And with the news of my capture, how do you think they will feel? Vindicated? Slighted?
No,
Do you think they will feel enraged and encouraged to fight the ones that counter their interests? Thank you for the talk, counselor. yank this ship into the bay. It'll sink like a rock, and I'll be in my own territory.
Alright, Shark Freak, let's do this nice and easy. Start moving towards the elevator. Need some motivation? Those snipers up there are armed with high-velocity tank-busting rifles. I bet that puts the fear in you.
I fear nothing.
Not even if they aim below your jaw? Where your hide is the weakest?
How do you know that?
Move!
This isn't going to be pretty.
What did you say to him? You almost caused a catastrophe!
Captain,
If Locke damaged just one of our engines, we would have banked straight down on the city.
I realize now, engaging Locke before he was totally secured was a mistake. I underestimated his short fuse, and I'm sorry.
Do you know what would happen if he broke out of the dam? That monster would have access to the river, and from there, the city sewers.
The dam has large chambers that only hold water. The water pressure held between those chambers is too heavy for even Locke to break out of.
You are no longer welcome on this vessel. We'll carry you back to town, but after that, you'll have to find your own rides to the dam.
Greetings, Chief Officer. The chamber that will hold Locke is ready. He will be inserted through the waterways and you will be able to access his chamber through the maintenance tunnels.
Have you established video surveillance in the chamber?
Yes, ma'am.
Time for another pointless session, counselor?
I prodded him too much. The breakout was my fault. Someone could have died. Why didn't you wait?
Hey, what's the matter?
It's nothing, Ryne. Thank you.
I don't believe you.
How would you feel if you did something that nearly killed a lot of people?
Hey, I heard about what happened on the containment ship. You did good.
No. I provoked Locke. He was under control until I decided to talk to him. Ugh!
But everyone survived because of your actions. You caused a problem, but you also solved it. I know you feel guilty for Locke breaking loose, but I know you're humble enough to take the humility.
The captain banned me from traveling on the same transport with Locke. They consider me a security threat.
He probably did that just to make his crew feel safe. Speaking of them, I bet most of them want to thank you for saving their lives. As for Locke, nobody can predict what he thinks. He's insane, Dal. The only mistake you made today was trusting a crazy person not to be crazy. You're strong.